Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of these decks or all of the decks could be a story for you. So what I like to do is hold each deck up to the camera to see if it's resonating with you. And like I said before, some of you are more drawn to the stone. That's fine. So I'm going to start off with deck number one. Could your story or message be here in deck number one? All right. Or could your story or message be here in deck number two? Is your story or message here? Or is your story or message here in deck number three? Could your story or message be here? All right, so we will go ahead and get started with deck number one. We have the High Priestess. We have the Fool. We have Princess of Swords. Ace of Staves. Ten of Cups. Central issue, we have the Prince of Cups. Seven of Cups. Three of Cups. All right, so central issue is that those of you that chose this deck may be dealing with a lot of emotional things at the moment. Matters of the heart. There's some, you might have more than one option. If you're dating, I feel like there's more than one option. It could even be some sort of love triangle. And I feel like there are decisions that need to be made, but it's like people are confused and not sure what's real and what's an illusion. I also feel that there are secrets. There's a lot of secrets. So you may have a secret admirer, especially something like a friend who is secretly in love. Maybe you already kind of detected this. Maybe you already intuitively kind of know this. It's like, I know my friend is in love with me. Or maybe it's, you know, it's mutual. It's just that you guys are kind of just going with the flow of things and just kind of being fun and flirty with each other. There also may be some situation where it's like friends with benefits and wanting to talk about things like if it has the potential to be more than just that. But I don't know if people are ready to open up and talk about that. But I feel like people have questions, and it's not just you. I feel like you and your love interest have questions. If you are completely single and you are not talking to anyone, I still say this could apply to a friend. You don't know who it is. Oh, I'm like, what is that? I feel like it's still a friend. You don't really know that maybe your friend is into you. Or it is just, like I said, just a completely secret admirer. Someone does have feelings for you. They just may not have said it. And then also think of anyone that you've been hanging around and you're like, I think they kind of feel something. I think they have something for me, but I don't really know. Like anyone that you've been kind of interacting with and you're like, I don't know what this is because it's kind of blurry. There's some sort of love there. Now I feel too that there is someone maybe is concerned about not wanting to look like a fool, or maybe you do feel like you're a fool for something, or almost looks like, I don't know why I want to say the joke is on you. Well, And also with their depiction, I feel that, ooh, I can see that you've been doing your own tarot readings, which has definitely been getting confusing about a situation. You're like, man, everything's the same. I feel like you keep getting the same answers because the answer keeps going back to you. Like it's up to you. What are you going to do about your situation? So I'm getting that this is mostly dealing with romantic energies, although it could be stuff about career if it's something creative and things that you're passionate about. Maybe you secretly have some sort of gift. That's another thing I'm seeing here with spiritually. Like you yourself could be very intuitive, psychic, and empath, and maybe you don't know what to do with your gifts. I also feel that you may be unaware that you're an empath, and so you're behaving in certain ways or you're feeling certain ways, but it's actually being mirrored. It's like these energies are coming from other people because you can feel their energy, but you're acting them out. Something else I was getting ready to say about this reflection. So people are reflections of you. Like, I think that's something that you also may need to recognize, that people are reflecting things that are going on within you. Something's trying to get your attention. So even if someone triggers you, or if you don't like what someone says, or maybe you love what someone says or what they're doing, like, look within yourself. Let's say, for instance, there's someone that you deeply admire, and you're like, oh my God, this person has done it all. They've done this, they've done that. I wish I could be like them. They are some sort of reflection of you. You have the same capabilities to have that life, or to whatever it is, be successful if that's what it is, or to have that relationship that you want. Like, whatever it is that person that you're admiring about that person, like that, you have the ability to have the same thing. They're trying to show you what you can achieve. So maybe somehow they're like a reflection of your future self. Now, I also feel that there needs to be better communication between people. People may be having a hard time expressing what they feel. Like, people are being secretive. There could also be like a lot of secret messages being exchanged between people, and it can get confusing. So there's a possibility that there's some sort of indirect communication going on with you and a love interest. You also may have some sort of passion, a passion project, or something that you're passionate about that you want to pursue, but you haven't done it yet. Like, you are having to take that initiative. I feel like there's something that you're wanting or desiring, and you just need to kind of take the first step and go towards that. There's this opportunity that will be presented to you, or maybe it's already been presented to you. And whatever this is everything that you wished for. Something is going to be a dream come true for you. Like, you may have literally been having some sort of dreams about relationships, or a dream that you were rich, or maybe you dreamed that you were thin, or had the perfect body that you wanted, or whatever it is. It just looks like something can become a reality in some way, shape, or form. And I also feel that you are going to have something that gives you a sense of emotional abundance or emotional security. So I feel like you are going to have some sort of fulfillment. Something's going to make you happy. You may end up getting the exact person that you dreamed about. Maybe you thought that you could never be with this person. You were like, this person is unattainable. This is it's not possible. It's an illusion. I don't know what the reason is why you're not believing that you can have this person, but I feel like you will be able to be with that person. Maybe you guys are going to get to spend some sort of time together. If it's not about the person, then it's still something about a relationship. Like, you do get to have the fantasy. Now, speaking of fantasy, it is possible that something could be short-lived. So it's like, if you do get to have some sort of dream relationship or a dream job, it's possible that maybe it is just temporary for whatever reason. I feel like some people are falling in love. Somebody's going to send a message. They're like, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there. And I think you're going to like the results. I think something may end up going over better than what you expected. Now, I'm trying to see, I see some sort of relation between these two cards here. There's definitely a rainbow element here, and then we have the rainbow here. Something, I feel like maybe this is having to do with your efforts. Like I said, it does have to do with your efforts and your will, your desires, like you have to take that step. Whatever it is that's being handed to you, or this opportunity is going to be used to make something a reality. Now, also creatively, maybe this is someone's paintbrush. And you're creating some sort of reality. You're like, oh, I figured it out. You're like, I figured out the secret of how it all works. I know how to paint my reality. I know how to bring my desires into reality, or manifest my desires, because I've developed something. Oh, man, yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like, you are figuring out how to make something a reality. Now, on the flip side, because it's so many cups, you might be a little delusional about something right now. I say at least own it. At least say, you know what, I might be delusional, but I'm having a damn good time right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. Maybe I am having too much fun. Maybe I do need a reality check, but right now I'm just enjoying it. This is fun. So there's something going on where you might be a little delusional right now. Maybe it's having something to do with the transits in the sky. Maybe you are just lovesick. But I feel like if you're lovesick, it may be mutual. I still warn you about some sort of possible love triangle too. These definitely look like some sort of affair energies. Maybe if it's not an affair, maybe people are dating, and it's like, man, I want to keep an open mind, or, I don't know who to choose just yet, because I'm really feeling both of these people. I need to see for myself who's better for me. Like, I know people have given me advice, but I need to see something for myself, which is fine, because you don't really learn from experiences until you experience them. So maybe someone is trying to give you some sort of advice, but it's best for you to go out and pursue it yourself. And I just posted about something like that on my Instagram. Something else I was getting here. Oh, and then also, it might not so much be that it's cheating or somebody seeing multiple people. it could be a situation where, I don't know, I know it's not common, but surprisingly, I have experienced this before. I didn't think that that could happen, but having like your heart belong to more than one person. So even though you're talking to one person, you kind of secretly wish that you could also be talking to this person. It's just like, so it's not necessarily that you're cheating because you're not doing anything with another person, but it's like still being in love with someone, although you've moved on or although you're in some other relationship. It's like you're still daydreaming or fantasizing about someone else. It's like, I'm surprised that my heart is able to divide between more than one person. So I feel like maybe for some of you that could be going on. So let me go ahead and clarify a few things. Oh my goodness, cups are just falling out. I'm hardly able to shuffle. So definitely, like I said, you guys are dealing with a lot of romantic situations. People are like falling in love. People are sending love messages, love letters, flirting. The High Priestess also speaks about having to trust your intuition when making some sort of decision. And I also see that something is destined, or something was written in the stars. Because I'm looking at the, what do they call that in Kabbalah? The tree of life. I'm looking at the tree of life on here. So I feel like something is meant to play out, or something runs in your DNA. It's like it's in your bloodline. See, I just said something is meant to be. With the Wheel of Fortune, something is part of your destiny. Something is part of your future. You might have already had someone tell you your fortune, and things just start playing out like back to back to back, like, and things just start progressing even quicker. And I got that snowball effect energy before. I don't remember which reading it was in, but I'm getting something like a snowball effect. It's all a matter of the alignment of the planets. Like, once there is some sort of harmonious transit in the sky for you, something that's in alignment with your birth chart, the things that are going on in your birth chart, that is when this window of opportunity is going to open up for you, and you're going to know it. And you're going to, I feel like you're not going to hold back. I feel like you're going to make some sort of brief, logical decision, some sort of executive decision that this is it. You're like, okay, this is the moment. This is the moment that I was foretold about. And I feel that you are going to be inspired to take action. And it does seem like it's going to be a dream come true. Now, I also feel like some of you that are in relationships, you might be pregnant, or you've been dreaming of getting pregnant, or maybe you feel like something is like you're meant to carry a child or a baby, or bring a baby into this world. So something's going on too with the possible expansion of family. Now, see, somebody is trying to fight their destiny, or block something from happening. I also feel that there's something that you know is a fact, but you keep denying it or blocking it and telling yourself, that's not true. That's too good to be true. I don't believe it. I need confirmation. I need solid proof. I also feel like maybe, there hasn't been enough solid proof here, especially there's no pentacles out. So far, everything just seems whimsical and daydreamy and, but nothing concrete just yet. Someone is your soulmate. High Priestess is also indicating that someone has secretly been trying to get your attention. They're not, that's why I was saying they're not speaking directly. They're being very indirect, but yet they want your attention. And I feel like this person wants you to read their mind. Now, keep in mind, the story could be flipped. This could be how you are thinking. Maybe there's someone that you're kind of quietly kind of poking at. And you're like, are they, going to respond? Or, what is this? I'm trying to get their attention. And I feel like you have their attention, but you guys keep maybe fighting with it. It's like this opportunity to just let your guards down and be real and say, oh my God, I'm so attracted to you. Like, I just want to take you out, or I just want to get to know you, or I want to have your baby, or I want to marry you. Something's going on where these feelings are being expressed, but it's still more so intuitively or secretly. I swear, this is really, maybe it's something in the air. I don't know. I told you guys about this before. I kind of feel like something very similar is going on where people are just being very mysterious about how they're approaching you. And it's like, something. You're like, I know this, but I can't prove it. There's definitely been some meditation. Someone's been meditating about you. Someone's been trying to contact you through metaphysical ways. And that's the other message that I'm getting that I got earlier this week too, or last week rather. Someone is pursuing you metaphysically. They're not pursuing you normally, like walking up to you. They're like doing everything under the metaphysical sun to claim you or be in a relationship with you. For some of you, this could be an earth sign: Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a fire sign: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe it's some sort of weird love triangle, which is why we have multiple signs coming out. Like I said up here, maybe someone's trying to decide, or even yourself, maybe you're like, do I want to move forward with the earth sign or fire sign? Could be a water sign: Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And an air sign: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it could be anyone. See, it looks like someone has reached out to somebody, or they said something, they put it out there, they gambled, and then it's almost like they retract it, or start being like, I didn't say that. That's not what I meant. It's somebody, they could be playing mind games. Or it's like, let's say that you do get someone's cues. You're like, okay, that clearly means that they're into me. So you kind of do something directly. I feel like that person would retreat and be like, pretend like, I don't know what you're talking about. That part, I don't feel like it's mind games. I feel like that part may be someone just emotionally not ready. I think they changed their mind a lot. They're like very guarded. They're like, what was I thinking by even putting that out there? Now I'm just going to pretend like I didn't say anything. There could be some sort of emotional maturity that needs to take place. Because I feel like someone may get tired and just say, you know what, just forget the whole thing. Okay, so let me look at the Ten of Cups. Because it kind of looks like the outcome, the overall outcome to me. So Ten of Cups, clarified by the Tower. I see a couple of things here. I feel that whatever is this illusion, this painting, I feel that it's going to crumble and you're going to be able to see past an illusion. You're going to see something exactly for what it is. I also see this as an instant family, like immediately just being thrusted into a family, or immediately something goes from 0 to 100. It's like 1 minute we're guessing if this person is talking to us, and the minute you open up your mouths and have some sort of conversation, next thing you know, this person is spending days at your home and you guys are just talking about the future. I mean, I really feel like something goes from 0 to 100 because you feel so comfortable with this person, like insanely comfortable. But it seems like does seem like it's too good to be true. This is crazy. I also feel like this is about someone overcoming their insecurities, and it may happen just out of the blue, just very randomly. Someone just blurts out exactly how they feel about you. Career-wise, this still is about just doing something without thinking, like going after your dreams, like, you know, leaving your job and just saying, you know what, forget that, I'm gonna do this, I already had it set up anyway, and just like walking away from your job. Or even like this, it could be getting fired. And it just happens out the blue. You just felt it was time. For the most part, y'all, though, I'm sorry. This is like love. This is love stuff. So this is definitely about somebody who is in love with you. But I feel like it's on both ends. It's just a matter of really confirming it. And I feel like someone is very shy. Someone, 1 minute this person is saying how they feel, the next minute they're denying it. Yeah. Someone's going to take some sort of opportunity and say all this stuff, all these messages. They're just really flirty or romantic. They're very passionate and intense. Yeah. So the Ten of Cups, I just feel like is ultimately about feelings being expressed, secrets coming out, and then moving so quickly with one another. It's just like, wow, that is really quick the way we ended up just from being shy and questionable to just being completely in love. I don't know how long it's going to last. You know, it might be something that it fizzles out really quick, but something does look like it at least comes into fruition like that. So let's go ahead and move on to deck number 2. We have the Fool, the Sun, Strength, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Central Issue, Temperance, Ten of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. All right, so you guys look as if you have been trying to stay on top of things, remain humble, remain balanced, remaining centered in your life. If you are in a relationship, I feel like maybe something's going on where there's a need to have work-life balance. Maybe your companion or the family, they're like, we haven't seen you. We need to spend time together. It really looks like you've already been doing that, but now it's time to get back to work. I also feel like you guys are meditating on happiness, or you're having like a lot of peaceful thoughts. Something's going on where there's this awareness. Like you're aware that someone is watching you, or someone is aware that you are watching them. You guys are also tapping into any type of spiritual energies or spiritual gifts that you have. I feel like you also may be doing some sort of channeling. You're going to get like a lot of recognition this week. Or, you know, anytime from, these are timeless, the pick a cards for me are more so timeless. But I feel like once you view this video shortly after, you should be getting some sort of confirmation. You also may be getting some sort of recognition. I feel like also some sort of good news may be on the way. I see you being liberated too. Like there is a sense of liberation. I don't know if you have been feeling suffocated or if you've been wanting to break away from something, but I'm feeling like you get to do something on your own or just like you wanted. This is exactly what you needed. You may be starting from scratch, or there's something that you're getting ready to do for the first time. You're like, this is my first time. This is my first time. This is so exciting. And it looks like you're leaping off and seeing something with bright eyes. I feel like you are enjoying like the air or the wind. Like, I feel like there's something that you're doing that is really enjoyable. And I'm noticing these birds flying. So I don't know if this is your first time on a plane or it's your first time doing something adventurous together. But it looks like it has something to do with the air or some sort of activity in the air. Now, I also see a situation where there is this sense of pride. So you might be very proud of yourself for being so confident about making some sort of decision. Maybe you made a decision to let go of something that wasn't any good for you. Or maybe you were afraid to do something on your own, but you confronted that. I'm getting like a lot of confidence here. Maybe you're proud of your children for doing something, or proud, maybe you're singing your friends' praises. Maybe you're happy to be single again. Maybe something finally ended. Although these look like happy energies, if it's a breakup, it's not a sad breakup. It's like, I enjoy everything that we did together as a couple. I enjoy all the time we spent together, but it's over. You know, so it could be some sort of amicable ending that you're having, and it's no hard feelings. But now there's freedom. Or maybe you just wanted a break from your partner. It's like, you know, thank you for letting me do this on my own. Thank you for not, you know, clinging on to me, and thank you for encouraging me. I see a child coming for some of you. I see someone being pregnant and being healthy. Someone starts getting really healthy. They're like doing their yoga. They're eating better. And it's just like after things are confirmed with the doctor, then someone sends out like some sort of blast announcement all over the place. It's like first telling people, personal friends and family, and then it's like making it public. Like, I'm pregnant. It's safe to say that yes, I am pregnant. So some of you guys are definitely getting ready to have babies, and that's going to be confirmed. It also could be that this is something that is going to happen in the near future. But I'm seeing babies, children, 9-month, eating right, focusing on your health, listening to doctor's orders, taking your vitamins. Yeah, definitely some sort of healthy pregnancy going on for some of you. Even if somebody is talking about a surrogate or anything of that sort. If you're in a relationship, I also feel that your companion is very supportive of you and you them. This person is very encouraging, or they say things to encourage the other. I also feel like someone eats out the palm of your hand, like you have someone eating out the palm of your hand, because you have some sort of I want to say some sort of power over them, but not in an abusive way, like I'm taking advantage of you. It's just like something about your energy. You're able to tame this person's inner nature. This is someone that is very submissive to the other. Now, this can even be, taking turns being submissive to the other person. Maybe you're a strong, independent woman, and it's not like you are someone that is weak by any means, but if to take the right person and there's a lot of trust, I swear to God, I was just going to post about something like this on my Instagram. So those of you that follow me on there, I promise you, if you see me post something about this, it's not just because this is reading. It's already guaranteed. It's already written in my phone and I haven't posted it yet. But anyway, like I was saying, when there's this foundation of trust between two people, this strong, independent woman will let her guards down, and it might even be submissive in a way that's fun and playful. So it might not necessarily be that you're into bondage and stuff like that, but that's kind of like the image that I'm getting, is like someone that's just like, yes, sir. And that's okay, because we get it. Everybody can't make you do that, but something about this person. And then the same thing for, if you're a female and this is the guy, like maybe he normally acts a fool, but when he's with you, for whatever reason, he's like humbled. He's and submissive in a sense that because he respects you. It's just like, no, trust and believe no other female could get me to do this or act this way, but for you, I don't know what it is. So I feel like there may be some sort of really special planet placements for you guys to feel this sense of comfort with each other. And I'm getting that friendship here with the sun. There's definitely this, someone gives you life. Someone is just like, oh my God, this person gives me life. Like, there's a lot of new energy here and excitement, and someone maybe makes you happy or brings out the best in you. Now, I know I talked a lot about love again, but this also can apply to career. You may be doing new things career-wise. Your coworkers might feel like family. You guys go hiking together. You guys could be going to some sort of business dinner together, and it just feels like one big happy family. Maybe the boss or supervisor invited everyone over to their house to enjoy dinner and eating, or you are the one that's in charge and you're like, I'm going to invite my coworkers over because my coworkers are like family. So if this is talking about work environments, I feel like you guys like really enjoy each other's company. You guys really respect each other. You listen and help each other be very creative. This could be for a lot of people, or not a lot, but maybe somebody works in marketing. Maybe someone also works behind the scenes that puts together things that are creative. You could also be dealing with someone who is popular, famous, or has some sort of status. I feel financially you will be okay. This is pretty good. It's not like you have like a whole lot of money, but you have enough. It's like I have enough to sustain myself. I feel comfortable with what I'm making. I would like to make more, but right now I am comfortable and this works. You may even land a job that has paid vacation and benefits. And for a lot of people that could be a big deal, especially if you've never had that. So you might find some sort of job that gives you some sort of luxury that you've been looking for, something that you really value, or they try to show you that they value you as an employee. So they're like, you know what, our employees here, after they work so many hours, they earn so much time off, or they get bonuses, or, you know, whatever the case. I feel that people are making things comfortable for you, or you also could be making things comfortable for someone. I see someone also trying to gain someone's trust. So they're doing and saying things to let this person know that, hey, you can trust me. I'll talk to you when you want to talk. But if you need your space, I can sense that, and I give you your space. No rush. So I just kind of feel like there's a lot of positive things happening here. I see things manifesting and coming into fruition. So far, you guys could be dealing with Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and maybe Aquarius. I do get that someone is like a free spirit. Someone is like a big kid. Oh, I am getting a lot of phone calls today by a lot of bill collectors, I think. No, I didn't say hello. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and start clarifying some things here. As for some of you, of course, I know I hate to mention it all the time, but you know, you guys, I don't know. Some people act like I never mentioned it before, but you could very well be enjoying a lot of time just completely on your own. Nobody else. And this is something that makes you really, really happy. Because you're doing things your way. Somebody has their own style when it comes to fashion. Someone likes to mix a little of grunge. They like to mix a little modern. So someone is very good at creating their own style and standing out. So we have it clarified by the Fool. So it looks like someone is ready to confront their fears. This is someone who is releasing all fears. It's like, I'm tired of fears holding me back. I'm breaking free from that and doing, you know, something that makes me happy. I also feel like someone found a soulmate, or will be finding a soulmate, or the path that you're on will attract that towards you. See, it was funny, and I was talking about that submissiveness, and it looks like this is kind of talking about like literal bondage or BDSM, whatever you want to call it. It does look, it almost looks like maybe someone is admitting or confessing that they like BDSM. I know that's not going to be for everybody, but I just kind of feel like somebody like, yeah, David, I like BDSM and I'm not ashamed of it anymore. You know, like maybe someone was afraid of that. Because shit, I'll admit, no, I'm not that whole BDSM chain type energy, but the right person can have me. I'm not going to say anything. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna cut that short. Let's just say I can understand, and no, I did not pick this deck, but I can relate. So I do feel like someone is very, very excited. And even if it's not about BDSM, this is just still someone breaking free from some sort of chains of suppression. Maybe someone did just get out of jail and they're just like, oh my God, I'm out, I'm free. Like, I'm not in jail anymore. You know, this feels so good to be out. So you guys look like you're going to be very, very excited about some sort of new opportunity. So also could be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I also see a situation where someone was being ignored at first. And someone felt like they don't care about me, they don't love me, they're not speaking my love language, blah, blah, blah. You know, they're just not acknowledging me. But someone actually did decide to acknowledge you, or maybe there was a need to forgive after some sort of falling out. I think someone was trying to hide or suppress their feelings as well, didn't want to think about it or admit to it. But then they just kind of let that all go. And then they're giving you the attention. They're acknowledging something that you said. Or if this is about someone who was afraid to let you know how they feel, they're breaking free of that. They're like, okay, I have a surge of confidence, or, you know, I feel like I can say what I need to say now. So overall, it just looks like you guys are going to feel like very comfortable with yourself. Definitely, if you're not in a love situation, spending quality time alone, focusing on just anything that you value in your alone time. Definitely looks like you're wanting to get your health back in check, because it looks like you're being resistant here towards any type of temptation from sweets. I see sweets over here, and this person is meditating. They're like, please don't let me eat up all these sweets or these chips or whatever your vices are. And it's just like, oh, woosah, let me kind of control that. And I feel that you will be successful in holding out from indulging in something that maybe wasn't very healthy for you. Yeah, so I definitely see people getting back to their health, maybe reading some sort of tips on how to improve your health or your energy or your overall well-being. Some of you are also maybe looking at finances, like how to make your money grow, what to invest in. And I just noticed it's a big pot of coins over here next to her. So you also might realize that you've been sitting on top of a gold mine, like you have some sort of hidden talent or gift that you can actually start to make a living from. And maybe you're getting ready or you're preparing to be an entrepreneur. So yeah, sounds pretty good. Let's go ahead and move on to deck number 3. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, Page of Swords, King of Cups, and the Fool, who has come out in all 3 readings now. Central issue, we have the Two of Shields, Equilibrium, and the Devil, or the Shadow. So honestly, I hate when a majority is like court cards, because it makes me feel that somehow these people are significant in the near future. If in a love situation, it's possible that there's several options coming towards you. So, and we have, you know, air, water, earth, and fire out. So Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces are out. Not so much Leo or Aries, but still. So in a love situation, it looks like there's several potentials. and you are needing to make some sort of decision about it. It could also be a financial decision, something that you're deciding. You're like, I've been interviewing all these places. I have all these interviews set up. Now, who do I choose? Who do I select? Something is about choice. I feel that there is a difficult choice. There could be some sort of juggling. Maybe there's confusion in who you want to move forward with. Or you are someone that's being juggled. I'm also getting a situation where maybe there is some sort of healing or purification that needs to take place. There needs to be balance, because something here looks like it has gotten kind of obsessive. This is heavy energy here. This can be someone who's been depressed. This can be someone who has, been excessive in eating, or excessive compulsive thoughts, or sexual activity. Something has just been too much, put it that way. And so the temperance comes in to say, hey, something's off balance. Let me get back in check. Let me get back centered. I think temperance has come out in all three readings too. So something is about like, okay, I'm out of whack. Like I got too much of this going on, too much of that going on. I need to get something in alignment. So I feel like you're kind of struggling with your light side, your dark side, your shadow side, your healing side. You also could be struggling spirituality. If there are any type of chakras that are blocked, it can also be throwing you off balance. Too less of a good thing isn't good either. You know, your diet could be off. Maybe you're trying to restrict yourself too much, and it actually has some sort of reverse effect. Or maybe you're trying very deeply to suppress some sort of desires, and it's just like, oh, this is just making it worse. Someone also could be addicted to meditation, addicted to doing spells. Whatever the case, I feel like there's a need to just kind of get back balanced. And people need to communicate better as well, because I see people being very guarded with what they have to say, or coming off a bit defensive. I'm also getting someone who is possible jealousy, where maybe someone is just like saying things without really thinking. It's just like they saw something and they're like, I didn't like that. I didn't like what I saw. And someone just kind of comes out like swinging or saying something before without really processing it. Those of you that are parents, your child might need some sort of discipline. Your child could be acting up, or maybe they are kind of getting a little too snappy at the mouth and you have to put them in check. There also could be too many people in your business. So maybe there's a need for you to set boundaries with people, or just because you shared some sort of information, kind of let people know like, okay, yeah, I was being open with that, but let me tell you something. You have no business saying this, that, and the other, you know. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe you may have to set boundaries with someone. I see you also maybe disconnecting or starting from scratch in a certain way. Or maybe you are ignoring people and just saying, I'm just going to do what I want to do. So you're being very dismissive or cutting people out. Let me look at the King of Shields. Okay. Somebody is very shy. I'm just getting this more so like someone who's very shy. I feel like either you are trying your best not to think about somebody, or this person is trying very hard not to think about you. But there's something that someone wants to say, and they're not saying it, or they're taking a very long time to get it out. Someone is being very awkward and repeating things, or saying or doing the same thing over and over again, and there's no results. Just like that saying, you know, you know the saying, I always get it wrong, so about being insane, doing something over and over again, expecting different results. That's the definition of insanity. Yeah. So something's going on where it's like you're not getting it. You don't get it, do you? You don't understand what you're supposed to do, or you do, but you're just not doing it. You're refusing to do it, which it keeps you stuck in a hamster wheel, or just doing something repetitively. There's no results. There's something that you need to break from. There's some sort of habit that you've been holding on to, clinging on to, something that normally works for you and it doesn't work. Let's say it is a love situation, and this is how someone normally attracts people. But with you, it's not working, but they keep doing it. And it's just like, it always works. This is how I do it. And it's just like, that doesn't work with me. What are you doing? And so it's like someone needs to just say, at some point, say, okay, let me stop. Maybe that's a bad habit. I got to let that go and, you know, try to approach this person in a completely different and unique way. And then speaking of habits, maybe you guys are dealing with some sort of smoking habits, or any type of codependency. Something that has the ability to consume you. Like there's something that you're needing to break free from. Now, somebody also could be in jail, like I got that before. I don't know if someone is in literal jail. Okay, so I just saw something where someone is playing multiple roles. It's all the same person, but they're trying to keep something up. They're trying to throw you off. So I feel that that would apply more so to somebody that is dealing with people on the internet, people who you haven't met in person. Somebody is kind of, they're all playing the same role, or they're all connected somehow. I also feel that, no, let me keep going. I'm not going to say that. See, deception came out anyway, though. For some of you, there's an ex that you can't stop thinking about, or like I said, they can't stop thinking about you. It could be mutual, but neither one of you are doing anything to handle that. Someone is refusing to go along with something. They're like, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it this way. The only problem with that is that that's why the Two of Shield just looks like maybe someone just keeps something that's ongoing with no results, or not unable to progress. Something isn't progressing. Whatever it is that you're doing in your life, I feel like you need to break that pattern, because it's not working. It's not working. I don't know if it's diet. I don't know if it's your job. I don't know if it's the type of people. I don't know if you're trying to approach somebody. But whatever you're doing, I feel like it's not working. Or, you know, the story could be flipped. Let me look at the Fool some more. Somebody is like, is the grass greener on the other side? And it's just like, I don't know. Why don't you try? Go see. And I think someone does take a risk to find out. if something is, if the grass is greener, or if something is an illusion or real. You could do something without putting much thought into it, only because you're fed up and you're like, I've already thought about this enough. I'm just doing something. I don't care what happens. I feel like someone is going to do something to make some sort of drastic changes, or that's what you need to do. You need to do something just drastic. I don't know if it's cutting your hair or changing your style, quitting your job, relocating. I just feel like something drastic has to be done, like some sort of desperate measures. It's the same energy coming out. This is really, really crazy. Feel like you're going to have to ignore what somebody said and do what you think is best. If you normally do this, do the opposite. Almost just wanted to say, just stop doing, don't do that. Whatever it is that you keep doing, I feel like just stop. Don't do that this time. Just do something completely different. I don't know what it is. Something's been giving you a lot of anxiety. You've been overthinking something. Definitely in denial of someone, or someone is in denial of you. Someone does not want to fall in love. Someone is consistently self-sabotaging, putting their foot in their mouth, speaking indirectly when they should be speaking directly. Yeah, all I can say is stop doing what you keep doing. Stop doing what you keep doing. I hope that makes sense, because, I mean, that's pretty much all that I'm getting. Let me look at the King of Swords. I feel like a lot of disconnected energy. Someone is also trying, I feel like someone is fears that they're going to become obsessed. Someone is feeling like, if I start doing this, I'm not going to be able to stop. Okay, so this is a little different energy. The King of Swords is about some sort of telepathy. I see telepathy between two people. I also feel that spiritually, your spirit guides are trying to communicate with you, or get your attention, or get you to realize something. You may need to say something that makes you uncomfortable. Something's going to get revealed or exposed. I also feel that Spirit is taking you out of a situation that you don't need to be in any longer. Something may happen to set you on the right path. I'm I'm getting two people who keep communicating telepathically. So they must not be talking directly. And it's kind of like saying this doesn't work. Like you have to do something drastic, like actually maybe speaking out directly if it's been indirectly. Or the opposite. Do the opposite of whatever you've been doing. I feel like that's what you need to do. You really need to break some sort of habit, break outside of your comfort zone. I see a lot of messages like communication. If you're not dealing with anyone, this is still something about your spirits, your spirit guides. They're talking to you. They've been trying to get your attention. Maybe it's been through dreams. Maybe it's been through synchronicities. It's kind of like, stop, pay attention, look, wake up. So especially if you've been seeing repetitive master numbers in doubles or triples. And sometimes it's like, sometimes it's other synchronicities that you're seeing a lot, like the 1, 2, 3s, or someone's birthday, something that seems like a birthday, or, you know, sometimes it is those type of numbers. Something that is repetitive, like some people think that, oh, I'm doing the right thing because I see 1111, or, you know, it's just like, no, that does not necessarily mean you're on the right track. In fact, it seems as if that's to let you know that something's off, or you're not paying attention to something. So it goes away. And the weird thing is that usually once you do whatever it is that you're supposed to do, the numbers kind of stop. So, but it is to at least get your attention towards something. See, and it's been doing it over and over again. Something or someone has been trying to get your attention repeatedly. Oh God, I'm done. I feel like I just want to stop. New strategy. Give it a rest. Things will manifest once you step out of your comfort zone, or once you break whatever habit this is. So it's not going to happen anytime before that. I was going to stop. Let me go ahead and look at the King of Cups. Romantically, this is about someone who has feelings. They're in love. They're under an illusion of love. Like, not saying that it can't be real, but someone's like, they're in love. But they haven't taken that risk to put it out there yet. Career-wise, this is about following your dreams. Spiritually, it's about listening to your intuition. Knight of Cups. Okay, and they're approaching, someone needs to take the initiative with this fiery energy, or someone is, maybe there's a water sign approaching a fire sign, literally. Or maybe there's some sort of choices between water, fire, air. Oh my God. This is about offers, people's feelings, people needing to do stuff about their feelings, people who need to make up, who have fallen out, people who are showing how they feel in mysterious ways. It's like, stop it already. Everybody's doing it. And then again, like I said, those of you that are dealing with some sort of internet romance, it's possible that somebody is playing all these characters. They're all the same person. They're all different sides of this person. Oh my goodness. It's funny to me just because I've been joking about this already on my IG, and it's like it's just kind of same thing coming out in the cards. So all right, I hope the messages helped. Please feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.